A community nonprofit will be presented with this Top Achievement Award to honor and recognize their outstanding organization. Applicants must be a nonprofit organization under Section 501c3 or 6 of the Internal Revenue Code for at least 3 years and have a local governance and management structure in place. This award will be presented based on the criteria of mission and program community impact.
And the nominees are
Mission Statement for the American Legion Riders. American Legion Riders chapters are well known for their charitable work, which has raised hundreds of thousands of dollars for local children's hospitals, schools, veterans' homes, severely wounded service members, and scholarships. Since 2006, Riders nationwide have participated in the Legion Legacy Run to annually raise money for the Legacy Scholarship Fund, established to provide scholarships to children of U.S. military personnel killed since September 11, 2001. The Riders are part of many projects and events including community Easter egg hunt in the Waynesville City Park, local charity events in support of the American Legion and local communities, sponsoring or participating in motorcycle runs to benefit numerous charities, local memorial ceremonies and community parades, riding to honor fallen military men and women and to protect the sanctity of their funerals from those who would dishonor their memory, escorting military units to departure airfields and airports for combat tours overseas, and welcoming them home upon their return. The Salvation Army has had a major impact on Pulaski County since Fort Leonard Wood opened. They ran the USO until the early 70s in Waynesville. In the late 70s, the Pulaski County Salvation Army Service Unit was recognized by Dr. Carl Larson. They started with funding from Midland Division in St. Louis for $100 to $200 per year. When Gary Porter was asked to help in 1979 and Wilbur Harbrough soon after, they decided to start a number of new programs, including the annual Tree of Lights fundraising campaign. Since the mid-'80s, this unit has raised over $1 million to help in this county. Last year, they raised $87,000, a record. Of the 1522 units in Missouri and Southern Illinois, the Pulaski County Service Unit has ranked number 1 in fundraising in the other areas for many years. They have an honorary chairperson each year. This year, Keith Pritchard, chairman of Security Bank, will serve. In 2015, over 750 Christmas baskets were given out with the help of Good Samaritan Resource Center. 525 gift packs were given to residents of nursing homes, group homes, and senior citizen centers. $27,600 was dispersed to help on utility bills, $7,800 for rent, $4,517 for gas, $5,100 on medical, bus tickets, etc. Each year, several thousand families and individuals are giving a helping hand. You can't describe this organization in 150 words to 1,000 words is more like it. This unit truly is doing the most good.
This award is to honor businesses that have made significant charitable contributions to the community. Applicants were judged based on the extent of services provided to the community, the impact the services have, and the commitment the business has shown over time. This award honors businesses that have made outstanding contributions to the economy and community. The business should also display leadership in business and community affairs, be actively involved in professional and/or trade associations, and maintain equal opportunity employment.
Fort Wood Hotels by Earhart Properties believes that the community and local businesses work together. Everybody wins. The team at Fort Leonard Wood Hotels believes strongly in giving back to their community and military heroes. Their mission is to serve our guests, our community, and each other. As a company, Fort Wood Hotels supports a multitude of organizations including Association of the United States Army, Armed Services YMCA, Army Engineer Association, Chemical Corps Regimental Association, Committee of 50, Good Samaritan Resource Center and Genesis House, Military Police Regimental Association, Pulaski County Growth Alliance, Pulaski County Humane Society, Pulaski County Tourism Bureau, Pulaski County Rotary Club, Pulaski Relay for Life, Sustainable Ozarks Partnership, Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber of Commerce, and many more. Since 1998, making a difference in our community has been an integral part of the Fort Wood Hotels by Earhart Properties Business Foundation.
This award is presented to the business that makes the most significant improvements on their commercial property. These improvements can be made over a period of time in the Waynesville-St. Robert community.
On Wednesday, May 18, 2016, Citizens Bank of Newburgh hoisted in the air of a beautiful 40 by 80-inch banner of stars and stripes, weighing in at approximately 110 pounds, atop a 130-inch flagpole. The site selected for this beacon of pride is one of the highest elevations in the state and resides in our very own Pulaski County. This tribute is visible in an estimated 7 to 10 miles in all directions, including main thoroughfares such as I-44 and Route 66. Although the flag itself may not be one of a kind, the project location makes it one. In addition to Old Glory herself, there sits a large monument made of stone with an American flag engraved in one side. On the other side, you'll find inscribed, 13 stripes represents the original colonies that declared independence. 50 stars symbolize our United States. White signifies purity and innocence. Red signifies valor and bravery. And blue signifies vigilance, perseverance, and justice. Blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, the people whom he has chosen for his own inheritance. Psalms 33:12. We thank God for his grace, mercy, and blessing of our nation. It is with great pride that all our Citizens Bank family unites with fellow patriots in unwavering support of all of our flag symbolizes. With it, we honor those who have served our country, and we unite beyond those who continue to serve as defenders. You will also see 2 benches made of solid stone, one of which contains seals for the Army, Navy, Air Force, Marines, Coast Guard, and engraved with National Guard. It is most definitely an incredible community contribution as well as an attempt to detour travelers speeding through to stop, eat at our restaurants, shop at our shops, and buy gas from our gas stations. Then sit and reflect a moment while enjoying the beauty of the Rubidoux Valley, Pulaski County, our secret little piece of heaven. The 2016 Chamber Organization of the Year goes to an organization that provides award-winning education to our community youth. From preschool for children with special needs to dual credit and AP college courses for high school students, the Waynesville R6 School District serves each individual student. Known for its outstanding schools, Waynesville students perform above average on most state and national tests. They launched a new program in 2016 entitled Career Embedded Learning, and it focuses on providing students with the opportunity to attend school for half of the day working on required credits for graduation, while working with a facilitator at a business or organization to learn the necessary skills to be successful in the workplace for the other half of the day. Students receive high school credit for the internship and each takes turns serving as the lead for a project. Waynesville's program is modeled after the profession-based Northland CAPS program in the Kansas City area that places students in the internships with area businesses. Students have been given the opportunity to work on actual projects for the Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber and gain an understanding of their professional interests. This program is offered to students their junior year, and they continue their senior year with a second level of course or internship. The workplace becomes the classroom for the student. The program provides high school students in the Waynesville R6 School District with a professional, innovative, and entrepreneurial education through career-oriented experiences that are both hands-on and real-world. Starting in August of 2016, the Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber has hosted 5 Waynesville High School seniors: Ashley Bartlett, Sierra Hart, Lindsay King, Tori Macon, and Ashton Pills. They have completed many projects such as creating videos, designing logos, updating the demographic profile for the county, design graphics for the new chamber program Speak Your Piece, Civility Now, updating the membership profile content, the yearly trifold which you have at your table tonight, ads for the newcomers QR code trifold, and developing shop local marketing materials. The students have taken ownership of the program and created both a name for their group, Interns for Career Enrichment, and their own logo. Students are under the direct supervision of Amy Ransdell Braden. Rather than telling students exactly what to do, she serves as a facilitator as the students work their way through projects. This year's Chamber Volunteer of the Year recipient has helped the Chamber with several programs. The Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber created a program with the help of AmeriCorps Vista in 2015 entitled the Young Professionals Conference, YPC. This leadership, Pulaski County alumni took on the quest to keep this program going and even expand it. YPC gives our young adults an opportunity to grow their communication and leadership skills, becoming self-sufficient and productive members of our community. The program teaches true colors, community service, interpersonal skills, leadership styles, keeping social media professional and teamwork development, and job interview skills. With this person's leadership, the Young Professional Conference was presented in 2016 to the Waynesville High School Leadership Camp during summer school. Then before school started with the Waynesville High School Leadership and finally at the Lakeway High School. The plans are to continue to grow to other schools in 2017. He has also presented programs to the Leadership Pulaski County alumni and Leadership Pulaski County Class 5. Lastly, he has created a day at the Capitol in February for all of the Leadership Pulaski County classes. Jesse DeGraffengreed III is an inspiration to many, and the Chamber appreciates all the time he has committed to making our community a better place to live.
The Ambassador of the Year award is determined by attendance at Chamber functions throughout the year. 2016 was a very busy year for the Chamber. The Ambassador of the Year attended 97 out of 105 Chamber events during 2016. The Citizen of the Year award is meant to recognize an individual not for any particular year of volunteer service, but rather to recognize a person who has performed outstanding and dedicated volunteer service to help the community and to help others apart from their responsibilities of employment. To receive this award, the nominee must have provided this volunteer service within the Waynesville-St. Robert area.
And the nominees are
Mr. Randy Beck has served in various capacities at our local Rotary Club of Pulaski County. He is always willing to serve and is a champion for helping young people achieve their goals. In this capacity, he has served as the chair for the Rotary Club Youth Services Committee for many of the recent years. Each year, the Rotary Club takes a group of outstanding students to Jefferson City to tour the United States Capitol for Student Government Day. This is a formative experience for many of the students. Mr. Beck is instrumental in facilitating and chaperoning this trip. Mr. Beck is also involved with annual Waynesville-St. Robert Veterans Day Parade. Thanks to his efforts, the Rotary Club of Pulaski County is able to have a float in the parade each year. Mr. Beck is actively involved with the Waynesville-St. Robert Chamber of Commerce, serving on the Economic Development Committee, and has been a presenter for Leadership Pulaski County. In his spare time, Mr. Beck enjoys the outdoors. He is an avid hunter and fisherman and loves helping others achieve their dreams of pursuing recreational activities through his real estate business. Mr. Beck and his wife Debbie have been married for over 30 years and proud to call Pulaski County home. In her role in city government, Ms. Luke Hardman has been a strong promoter for progress and growth in our community. In 2003, Ms. Hardman was elected to the Waynesville City Council. In 2012 and 2006, Ms. Hardman was elected to a 4-year term as mayor of Waynesville. She led the campaign to add the Trail of Tears encampment at Laughlin Park as a site on the National Historic Trail. With the Waynesville City Council and the Pulaski County Growth Alliance, Ms. Hardman has worked on projects to promote job diversity. She also has worked with the City of St. Robert to expand and improve the Waynesville-St. Robert Regional Airport at Fort Leonard Wood. Ms. Hardman moved to Waynesville in 1971 to teach history after earning a Bachelor of Science in Education from Henderson State University. Later, she earned her Master of Science in Education from the University of Central Missouri. Ms. Hardman taught American history for the Waynesville R6 School District, retiring in 2001. She was an adjunct history professor for over 20 years with Drury University. Ms. Hardman has received several honors for her teaching, including the Teacher of Merit, the Social Studies Teacher of the Year, and Missouri's American Teacher of the Year. In 2015, Ms. Hardman was honored as a recipient of a Woman of American History for her outstanding contributions to local government. Ms. Hardman was married to the late Paul Hardman for 42 years. They have 2 children, a daughter, Ryan, who lives in Denver, and a son, Trey, who lives in Harrison, Arkansas, and 7 grandchildren. Pastor Charles Howard is a respected spiritual leader, retired Army veteran, and humanitarian. He is an ordained pastor by Jesus Christ Lord of all evangelistically ministries. Pastor Howard is the founder of Agape Love Faith Church. He is committed to an unconditional loving environment and outreach while leading a culturally diverse congregation with integrity and excellence. Pastor Howard has been instrumental each year in holding special events in the community to give back, leading by example. One year, in partnership with the Come and Go in St. Robert, he gave free fuel away. During the 2015-2016 school year, he provided children in the community with a new pair of sneakers. He has also given to the Feed the Children event and participates daily in the Muscular Dystrophy Lockup event. Pastor Howard has been asked to be the guest speaker at the 2014 NAACP State Conference and the St. Louis State Conference's Martin Luther King Day celebration. He was also asked to open the ceremony for the 2016 June 10th celebration. Pastor Howard has a very good rapport with the youth. He recently was asked to MC for the Teen Summit, along with the other community figures by Still Usable Ministries, and the youth opened up to him. Pastor Howard has spent hours with the elderly, holding prayer services at the various nursing home and areas. He encourages the congregation to give the local food pantry. Along with members of the congregation, Pastor Howard volunteers time for the Salvation Army Ring the Bell campaign. One thing he wants us to all do is just to give a little bit of our time so no one has to do a lot. Ms. Ursula Lebioida is the current chair of the Genesis Event Planners Team. Genesis is a ministry of Good Samaritan of the Ozarks and provides safe shelter for women and children who are victims of violence. In the more than 6 years that Ms. Lebioida has been a member, she has directly contributed in raising more than $48,000 for the operation of Genesis. Ms. Lebioida is a graduate of DePaul University, where she earned her Bachelor's of Science in Business Management and received her MBA from Webster University. She has been in the restaurant and hospitality industry for over 19 years. Ms. Lebioida and Jake, her husband of 13 years, loves the beautiful, quaint town that surrounds Fort Leonard Wood. She is very family-oriented and dedicated mother of 2, Vicky and Patrick. She is a very involved parent, volunteering with the Girl Scouts, Pulaski Young Marines, soccer activities, and school events. For 10 years, Ms. Lebioida has coordinated with service members on Fort Leonard Wood to serve a home-cooked meal to those who are in the barracks during the holidays, typically feeding 250 warriors each year. Ms. Lebioida has been a strong voice for marketing Pulaski County Route 66. Her leadership in the downtown business area has been pivotal in the success of the numerous events created in the past 10 years in downtown Waynesville. This leadership and direction inspired the creation of Route 66 festivals, and her business revitalizations has created at least 10 new businesses, resulting in the downtown square. Ms. Lebioida's passion, drive, commitment, and investment in our community will have a lasting impact for decades to come. If you ever hear of a need, you will also hear that Pastor Susan Marshall was there to assist. She has earned 3 master's degrees from Webster University and is currently a Department of Defense employee. Pastor Marshall is serving as the pastor of Still Usable Ministries Church, leading a very vibrant congregation with a multi-dimensional ministry. Pastor Marshall has organized a ministry that has transformed into a movement named Still Usable Ministries. This ministry has sponsored personalities from across our nation to offer instructional and motivational messages to the participants. Due to Pastor Marshall's commitment to service members suffering from PTSD, she and the ministry were featured on a national and international television show that reached over 120 million homes. Pastor Marshall and Still Usable Ministries has sponsored a Feed the Children Back to School extravaganza. She has gained the support of local organizations that have provided parents with valuable information during this event. This outreach also provided book bags and school supplies, helping students prepare for the school year. Pastor Marshall ensures the residents of Sunset Village Nursing Home have Christmas, Mother's Day, and Father's Day gifts. She is responsible for over 50 local high school girls receiving the Still Usable Ministry Scholarship. She is also involved in supporting the local women's shelter with meals and toys for the women and children residing in them. Pastor Marshall sponsored holiday meals and baskets for those in need. She volunteers many hours with the local schools, youth sports, and is training as a court-appointed special advocate to be a voice for children in the foster system. Pastor Marshall is the mother of two, Tiffany and Ashley, and the nana of three, Ari, Caleb, and H. She believes the only time you should look down on someone is when you are lending them a hand to get up. Born in New York State to a military family, Mr. Don Murray joined the U.S. Army in 1983 as an offset pressman. He has had several unique assignments, including an assignment to the White House Communications Agency. He served there under the administration of Presidents Reagan, Bush, and Clinton. His duties included traveling on the advance team for the President and Vice President setting up worldwide communication networks. Mr. Murray retired in 2008 as a Master Sergeant. Among his many awards and decorations are the Bronze Star, Defense Meritorious Service Medal, and the President's Service Badge. In 1999, he was selected as the Presidential Radio Technician and Communication Installer of the Year. Mr. Murray and his wife Cecilia, along with daughter Grace and son Ezra, settled in community. His older daughter Elizabeth is a nurse in North Carolina. He is a member of the Rotary Club, serving as president from 2014 to 2015. Under his leadership, the Rotary Club became a major supporter of the Snack and Pack program and provided water filters to members of mission going to Mozambique, Africa. Mr. Murray was awarded 2 Paul Harris Fellow Community Service Awards from the International Rotary. He served on the Salvation Army Board for the past 6 years, and it has become a tradition that his family rings the bell on Christmas Eve. He is a graduate of the Leadership Pulaski County class of 2015. He has served 8 years as an election judge. For the past 3 years, Mr. Murray has been the first Sunday chef for the VFW 3168 in Buckhorn. The Waynesville-St. Robert area was blessed when Mr. Murray chose to retire here. Pastor Charles L. Quinn served our nation for 25 years as a soldier in the United States Army, retiring as a first sergeant in 2006. Pastor Quinn is the founder and the pastor of Manifest Destiny's Ministry in Dixon and St. Robert. He has also hosted and led numerous marriage seminars and counseling sessions in which restored many marriages and bettered family relationships. Pastor Quinn has volunteered numerous hours working with at-risk students at the Agape Boarding School for Boys in Rolla, Missouri. He is also a former AmeriCorps member focusing on the alternative school program and underachieving students. He worked on an after-school mentoring program at the middle school and high school and was also involved in the Snack and a Pack program. Pastor Quinn also chaperoned trips to the Missouri State Capitol for Student Government Day and helped coordinate and sponsor the Waynesville High School Interact Club. Pastor Quinn provides free counseling at the Genesis House and is appointed counselor and provider for non-traditional marriages. He volunteers at the Good Samaritan Resource Center and for the annual Muscular Dystrophy Association. Pastor Quinn nominated several students in attending the Missouri Rotary's Youth Leadership Awards Camp. He is also a spiritual advisor for the Pulaski County branch of the NAACP, Vice President of the Board of Directors for the Missouri Veterans Cemetery at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, a board member of the Pulaski County Rotary Club, founder and CEO of Pulaski Peak Potential LLC, and a member of the Waynesville R6 School Board. Pastor Quinn is a role model for excellence in service to our community. This passion is clearly helping people to realize their greater potential.